Good morning. So I guess you guys like the kit tour video, and I already have my first question, so I'm going to try to answer that right now. It's from LepMixG, and he wants to know, or she maybe, um, does Rick's kit have a particular velocity on all of his triggers, or different volumes? So basically, we have two ways to set the trigger velocity or volume on the rig, a response curve. There's the curve within D-Trig, which is kind of right below the actual trigger settings. Hold on a second. Turn that off. And then within battery, we can also set the response curve. For the most part, I'm going to say there is a fairly linear curve in all of his triggers. So if Rick plays a light hit, it's light. If he plays a heavy hit, it's heavy. We do put in some bumps on some of the triggers. So like maybe the floor tom, the kick drum have a little bit of low end bump. Basically, this is kind of replicate for when Rick plays an acoustic kit, the volume he would get out of a lighter hit versus a heavier hit. So it's not completely quiet. It's maybe a little bit louder, but more accurate to a normal acoustic drum kit. A few of the sounds we have within the rig are set to maximum velocity. So while the snare drum might have the ability to go from MIDI 7 to 128 or whatever, like the intros, those are all max volume. That way, no matter how hard he hits the pad or light hits the pad, it's going to come across the same in front of house. The only musical bit we have that falls in that category is the cowbell. The cowbell sample, by the way, is directly off of Foolin'. It's actually one from the album from Pyromania. And when I put that one in, I was just watching Rick play with actual normal cowbell, and he never really hits a damn thing light. And it just seemed easier to remove the dynamic. It's just the same volume. It makes the mix easier. It never changes. So that one I just kind of put it at maximum volume. But everything else has the ability to go from, almost off to maximum volume depending on how he plays. Yeah, so I guess that's it for question one. If there's any more questions today, I'll try to answer them today. If not, I'll answer them as they come in. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so I have a music video shoot coming up on Friday, and I'm going to be doing some extra camera work on that for a couple friends. And one of the things I wanted to try was see if I could get my G Master 2470 to cooperate with my gimbal. I tried this once before, and the weight just seemed to be way off. Couldn't get the thing to work. The motors went crazy. So today I spent about a half hour really going through and seeing if I could balance the gimbal out. And seemed to work. Got a little bit of footage outside the deck. Wasn't really much because it's more pissing down rain, and while my camera is fairly weatherproof, the gimbal is not, so I decided to not walk out in there. But seems to work okay. I'm definitely liking the wider angle lens. Everything I've shot with, I think, has been with my 55, which is really the only lens I can use on it. And so it's pretty cool to be shooting with a 24. I'm actually going to look at maybe picking up one of the little Sony, I think it's the FE 28mm, because it might be a good little video lens to shoot with. But anyways, that was kind of it for today. Really not much going on. Tomorrow I'm going to be shooting with a friend of mine, Chandra, all day long. Kind of a few ideas what we're doing, but it's going to be kind of one of those just see what happens kind of days. And then hopefully at some point I'll go to Rick's house. I'm still waiting to see when he wants me to drop the kit off. So it's sitting set up in the locker, ready to go, tested. It rocks. I'll have a more little def lep footage for you guys the next couple days, I'm sure, and all that fun jazz. But for right now, it's just photos and video on my part. So see you guys tomorrow.